Welcome back to episode number 49 of our Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory career mode. We've got a big one here today. It's the Carabao Cup finals against Tottenham. But before that, we have got a couple of games and the FA Cup against Manchester City. We've got Tottenham in the league and, of course, Tottenham in the Carabao Cup finals. So it's back-to-back game against Spurs. And we have got West Ham, Manchester United. Without further ado, though, we will go straight into the Manchester City game here. I mean, we've rotated as we will always do in the FA Cup game. Slightly stronger than the starting 11 in our previous game, but Big Buckley is back in goal for this one, and Richard Kone leads the line for us. Justin Davini, 2 goals against Chelsea in the previous round. Can he do it again? Come on, the Rovers. Now, I'm sure Manchester City will go strong in this game. They always do in the cup games. Pep always takes the cup competitions quite serious. It's the round of 16, by the way. I didn't think we have got to that stage yet, but it's good to know, though, that we have achieved the board objective for the season of reaching the round of 16 of the FA Cup. They've got the likes of Guardiola in that starting 11. Valverde starts, Doku, they've got Yamal, Mubamba, who looks like a youth academy player from City. He's not a regen, I don't think so. The fact that he's faceless tells me he would have been in the City team right from the start. Whoever that is, though, Haaland is not on the pitch. He's not even on the bench for this one, Erling Haaland. So let's see how Mubamba does for them off from Kone has done well too. Look what a touch that was, by the way. He creates a little bit of space for himself, and the shot there is saved. What a start to the game that would have been. We're looking a little bit... Well, it's still the early stages of this game. It's only 8 minutes into the game. I don't want to speak too soon. But the corner goes straight into the hands of Merritt, and he collects that one. And I've said this a few times, right? Going back to our goalkeeping situation, the fact that Buckley starts this game, he's 69 rated. Oh my God, space here for Mubamba. He had space in front of him, but he decides to go for the spectacular instead. Close there, crashing the crossbar. Oh my goodness. I mean, you can never write City off. They've been quiet for the opening 27 minutes, and all of a sudden, out of nothing, they almost scored. But it's been one of those games. We started the game quite well, but ever since the opening 6 or 7 minutes or so, we have struggled to get into the game. If we try to press high, they just dink that ball into midfield, and it takes away our attacking players. When we try to seek deep, it's just easy for them to play out from the back, as Joseph Goodwin picks up a yellow card there. It's 77 minutes into this game, still 0-0. Our games against City are usually quite close. But going back to what I was saying in the first half, you don't need the best players in. I'm a big fan of this, by the way. You don't need the best players in every position to be able to compete on the top level. Not in the game, anyway. Sometimes, oh, that's nice there from Harveyville. Sometimes you just need the player that have got certain attributes that you're looking for. Charlie Savage, oh my goodness. Justin Davini, come on, son. How did we not win that game? I don't know. How we never won that game? I don't know. In 90 minutes there, that big opportunity at the end as well. But this is going into the second half of extra time. Come on, come on. Oh, that's a yellow card. Maybe a red. Maybe a red for Humphreys. It's a poor tackle. Under a little bit of pressure there, I felt like he got away from me a little bit. I had to do something. And it's a yellow card, which it's not too bad. Out wide, it's going to go out wide to Yamal. Yamal inside to Zaire Emery. Oh, that's dealt with there by Humphreys. Oh, couldn't get there first though. Davini, I believe. Valverde. If we can see the goal now, it's not going to be good. But Humphreys will gather that one. He plays it out from the bar quite well. Oh, it's not got the pace to get it. It's not got the stamina to get away from his man. We're looking absolutely knackered right now. Yamal goes for the shot. The shot's blocked, but still back to Savinho. Savinho to Mateus Nunes. And City get the goal. Oh, 115 minutes into the game. And the deadlock is broken. I think this is Manchester City now, going into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It is game over. We played so well in this game, especially in that second half where we limited them to barely any chances. We had a great opportunity in the end of the second half, but we couldn't take it. Going into extra time, City were always going to bring on players from the bench that are of better quality, and Nunes being that one that got the goal for us. A little bit disappointed. Here is $1 million question for you then as we go into the Premier League game here against Tottenham Hotspur. We will face them straight after this again in the Carabao Cup finals, but which is more important? A win here that would maybe strengthen our position in terms of Premier League survival, or lose this game and potentially win the Carabao Cup final, which will see us win our first ever major trophy with Tranmere Rovers. For me, though, in my opinion, if you say to me winning this game against Tottenham would mean we would stay in the Premier League this season, I will take that if it means we will lose the Carabao Cup finals. Ultimately, survival in the Premier League this season is our main priority. I would love to win the Carabao Cup finals, but if I had to pick between the two, Premier League survival or Carabao Cup, I mean, I know the one I will be going for. Let me know what you think anyway in the comment, but it's always difficult coming up against Tottenham Hotspur. And by the way, they're flying this season. That should be a yellow card. No, not a yellow card for that. That is an awful refereeing decision, by the way. They are flying. They've only lost 2 games all season. And at the point of going into this game, they're only a point behind Manchester City and second in the league. And they're playing they are the most compact team, by the way, Tottenham, that we face in this game. Their press is so good. I mean, we tend to play some of our best football when we can combine in midfield and our number 10s making the runs behind the striker, but they don't allow us to do that. That is not a good tackle from Gabe. Surely a yellow card for him, similar to the Silva's tackle. And oh my goodness, I was even given a red card for that, considering. Oh my God, that is a similar tackle to Silva's earlier on in the game as well. How do we get a red card for this and Silva doesn't even get a yellow card for that? Explain to me how that works. That is ridiculous refereeing decision, and this game means a lot to us as well. Right now, we're only a few points above Wolverhampton Wanderers. A defeat could put us in the bottom 3, and a refereeing decision like that could cost us in a game like this, a game this big for us, it's not acceptable at all. I can't believe it. I really cannot believe he gave us a red card in that first half. You know, we've managed to so far hang on to not allowing Tottenham to create too many opportunities. It's still 0-0, and the longer this game goes, the shot's been blocked. It's a corner. They've had a lot of shots, Tottenham, but usually not from promising positions anyway. And when it's been from promising position, like on that occasion, it's blocked or straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. They haven't troubled us since the first half, but Declan Rice coming on there, and for the remaining half an hour of this game or so, that is the biggest chance so far of the game. But it's straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. He had to do a lot there, by the way, to make that save. Quick across the ground. Oh, headed away by Billy Kumatio, not cleared away. And Murillo to Declan Rice. Declan Rice ran to weave his way, but Kumatio is there again to win possession back for us. Let's calm down a little bit here. Counter-attacking opportunity could present itself. Harvey Vale driving forward, needs a little bit of a support. Arthur Stewart is going to give him that support. Oh, just couldn't get away from his man there. Substitutions. Chukwueze, he's been taken off to be replaced by Talby. Is it Talby that came on to replace him there? I'm not quite sure. I couldn't see the name quite quickly. I was taken off there, but triple substitution tomorrow just to freshen the team up here in the remaining 20 minutes or so of the game. We will need it. I felt the players that have been on the pitch ever since we got him on sent up, they've worked hard, they've worked tirelessly, and we needed to freshen the team up a little bit. That was another great opportunity there from Tottenham, but possession given away out wide here to Colour Parky, and one of the second last substitutes trying to play in Richard Kone. Oh, we've had to dig deep in this game, man. 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. Can we hang on? There's Silva to Declan Rice. Declan Rice to the second half. Substitute. Talby, that's the name I was trying to think about. He came on to replace Chukwueze. And last minute, last kick of the game pretty much, we have given the lead to Tottenham. And that's certainly game over now. Late goal conceded against Manchester City and with a man down. Late goal conceded against Tottenham. We're competing against some of the best sides right now, but ultimately we keep coming up short, and that's the end of the game. It's a 1-0 victory for the away side here, for the home side rather, for Tottenham. I mean, they're going for the league. They're only a point behind City going into this game. I was expecting a tough game here, but the silly sending off doesn't help the case. Poor refereeing decision. And now that's truly very unlucky, you know. But you know what? We've got bigger games coming up. The Carabao Cup finals as well, coming up against Tottenham, our next game. So we've got to quickly turn our attention to that one. But before we do, I did forget it's the start of the new month. So let's take a look at our Youth Academy Scout report. And starting in Croatia, where we have found some really good midfielders in recent times, I will continue to scout Petrovic. Any other one, maybe Lovric, continue to scout him as well. The rest of them we will get rid of here in Croatia. And in England, where we're scouting for a goalkeeper, Leo Bacon, we have been scouting for a while now. We will continue to do so. Oh my goodness, Theodore Carr, if you remember, his starting overall wasn't that good the last month, but we decided to scout him further. It looks like he's got a little bit of a boost in that one, so he's 6'5", by the way. We will now sign him into the youth academy. Any other decent enough goalkeeper, maybe Salmon, we will scout a little bit further, but it looks like the rest of them we will get rid of. We will continue to scout Riley Salmon and Leo Bacon for a few more months. Finally, in the Ivory Coast, could it be the month where we find something special? Okay, Emmanuel Dar, his starting overall looks good. Potential might need a little bit of work, but we will scout him for a couple of more months. Let's see if there's any improvements, especially in the potential. The rest of them, though, we will get rid of them here in Ivory Coast. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, our first major trophy finals. It's the Carabao Cup. It is Wembley. It's a team that we have just faced, and unluckily we got a man sent off quite early in the game and did manage to hang on till the final second to concede that goal. But can we get a revenge in Tottenham here? It's a big one for us. A victory here in the Carabao Cup finals could put us in the Conference League next season, which, thinking about that, it's just incredible that after one season in the top flight, we could be playing in Europe next season. Here it's not the Champions League, it's not even the Europa League. It is the Mickey Mouse European competition, basically. But I'll take that right now. A victory for us. The most important thing is we will be winning a trophy, our first major trophy as well, with Tranmere Rovers. I know we have won the BSM trophy in the past. We have won leagues, the lower leagues, but this, in my opinion, would be the biggest trophy that we have won if we should manage to pull this one off at Wembley. I'm sticking with Buckley in goal, just because he's been, the goalkeeper for all the cup games so far. Why not stick with him going into the finals? He's been really good as well, so he deserves to keep his place going into this game. Come on, the Rovers. I tell you who's going to be a big miss for us here today. It's Kergib. By the time when he was sent off in the last game, I was so furious with the referee that I didn't even think about the consequences of that sending off, that he wasn't going to be eligible to play this game in the Carabao Cup final. It's a shame, though. It's a shame. I still don't think it was a red card, but enough of that. Silva, the player to watch here, he scored 4 goals, one of the top scorers in the Carabao Cup this season. We will find it tough. Tottenham is a tough opponent to face, as they beat us already a couple of times. We did manage, though, to keep them coming close to keeping a clean sheet in that league game. If not for the sending off, who knows what would have happened here. If we can build up and try to play through the middle in this game, we might have a chance or two of scoring a goal. The question, though, is can we keep them out from scoring themselves? We know going out wide is not going to work. They're so compact. I tried to to go with a style that works so much for us, which is try to create chances from the middle. Our attacking players, the number 10 especially, making those runs in behind the striker. But like I said, they're so compact. It makes it so difficult to do that. There's Charlie Savage inside to Lauritsen. Lauritsen plays in Kone. Kone! Oh, oh my goodness. 5 minutes into this game, and Richard Kone gets the goal. I said our best chance of doing something in this game has to come through the middle. Tottenham likes to play high line. Oh my goodness, toe poke. Oh, what a finish as well. They like to play high line. And if we can just try to build up through the middle, we might have a chance in this game. What a start though. What a start to this one. We've got to be careful. Come on, you can't give away possession there. Kumetio, I love you, I really, really do like the player. It's been so calm ever since he came back to the team. There's Webster trying to chase down Declan Rice. Space here for Chukwueze. Guess who was there again? It's Billy Kumetio winning possession back for us. Out wide to Donnelly, who's played in Kone. The touch from Kone is a little bit too heavy. I was worried he might have been injured there, but he's up and running. Good news for us. Tottenham try to create an opportunity here. It's Malero. Malero finds Declan Rice, who's made that forward run as he tends to do from midfield. Back to Silva. Silva to Malero. Can we close it down? No! Oh my God. No way! No way! No way! We got lucky there to defend the first phase of play. Back to Donnelly. I'm not quite sure what I tried to do there. Lost possession, and we've been punished by Silva. No way, that's a poor goal to concede, man. We've defended so well. One lapse of concentration in a Carabao Cup final. You cannot afford to do that against a team like Spurs, and we concede from it. Fabio Silva gets the goal. What a time for them to get the equalizer as well, just before the end of the first half here. I mean, if we had just, saw out the 1-0 advantage into the break, he's not going to get a yellow card, is he? He did exactly the same thing in the Premier League game. He did not get a card. Now tell me, what's the difference between this and the Care Games tackle that earned him a red card? It's funny at this stage. It's like we're getting robbed we're blatantly getting robbed by the AI here. Oh, what a chance. What a chance from the resultant free kick though. How big opportunity there to go into the break with the advantage. But Courtois keeps Tottenham in this one. Still a long way to go. 45 minutes and a lot to play for in the second half. I mean, we have been very poor in the second half so far. 60 minutes into the game, I believe. It's been all Tottenham. What a save. What a save. We trusted in him, Buckley, to start him in a game of this magnitude just because he's not put a foot wrong in the cup games that he's played so far. And I felt like it's the right thing to do to allow him the opportunity to be in goal for the cup finals. And I tell you what, he's been really, really good in this game. Substitutions here, freshen the team up, and Scanlon coming on to replace Lauritsen, and for the remainder of the game, a little bit of a shuffle as well. That means Davini will drop into midfield. Harveyville will go to the right hand side of our attacking trio, and Scanlon will go to the right hand side here in possession. Scanlon inside to Davini. We've got to have to work it round again to the outside. Need a little bit of a support. We won't get it. But Webster goes on his own. He dinks one to the far post. It's Richard Kone. We don't score from crosses into the box. But what a time to do it. Dink cross to the far post from Charlie Webster. And guess who's there again? He's second of the game to score a brace in a Carabao Cup final. That is unbelievable. It's Richard Kone with the goal. Oh my goodness. Let's freshen the midfield up then. We will take off Charlie Savage there, replaced by Callum Parkin for the remainder of this game. 5 minutes or so to go. Can we hang on? We've got a terrible habit of conceding goals straight after scoring them. We've done that a few times this season, but if there's ever a time where we have to not concede a goal in the final 5 minutes of the game, it's got to be this one. Begval with space, but Kumetio makes an excellent block to again. For me, our man of the match in this game. Richard could only have scored a couple, but Kumetio have been rock solid at the back. Just take it to the line. Take it to the line. 1 minute to play. There's no need to try and score a goal here. Any second from now, Tranmere Rovers will be crowned champions of the Carabao Cup. Can't you believe it? Oh my goodness. What a game. It all started from getting a goal in the opening 5 minutes, but after that goal, it was all Tottenham for the remainder of the game. It was all Tottenham for the remainder of the first half. Got the equaliser just before the end of the first half. They started the second half quite well. 1 or 2 excellent opportunities for them. They couldn't take those chances. Charlie Webster hit the line, didn't cross to the far post. Richard Kone taps one on with his head. Oh, I cannot believe it, you know. This would mean, of course, as I said, going into this game, this could mean the Conference League for us next season. But all of this wouldn't matter if we cannot stay up in the Premier League this season. We don't want to be playing Conference League from the Championship. Like I said, the most important thing is staying up this season. But for now, we will take a moment to celebrate with the lads for winning the Carabao Cup final at Wembley against Tottenham. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe the excitement right now, you know. It took us 5 seasons, but we have finally won our first major trophy. And not saying I have been trying to win any of these competitions or been taking these competitions seriously. You know, the last 4 seasons, it's pretty much been, you know, let's focus on getting our promotion from League 2 to League 1. Let's do the same to get ourselves to the Championship. And of course, it took us 2 seasons in the Championship to get promoted to the Premier League. And here we are, Carabao Cup winners. But we've got to quickly turn our attention here to the league games. We've got 10 games to go. And as we know, we are not safe just yet. We're only 2 points clear of Southampton, who I believe we will face at some point in the next episode. 2 more games though. We will play 2 more games in today's episode, and that will be West Ham and Manchester United. 15 days rest from the Carabao Cup final to the West Ham game. Not very often you get 15 days rest, you know. We've got to take complete advantage of that. I tell you what, West Ham are not entirely saved themselves. You know, yeah, they are in a much better position than we are. They're 5 points above us, and I believe 7 points clear of the relegation places right now. But I'm sure they will want to win this game, which will pretty much secure their Premier League survival. They've got Scalvini at the back. They've got the likes of Irving and James Ward-Prowse in midfield. They've got Mohamed Chow, Jeremy Boga, and Evan Ferguson leading the line for them. It's a really good attacking 3 there that they have got for us. Big Bergstrom returns in goal for us for this one. I mean, a couple of players that have dropped to the bench. And Buckley was excellent in the Carabao Cup final. Excellent defending there from Goodwin. And Kumetio was excellent as well in the Carabao Cup final. But both players start on the bench for us for this one. Out wide to Harveyville. The space on the inside, back to Goodwin. He's playing a completely different role for us in recent times, by the way, Goodwin, compared to when we first promoted him to the first team. Oh, Charlie Webster gives us the goal 15 minutes into this game. And what a start. We're going into this game with huge confidence right now after what we've done in the last 2 games. I mean, the fact that we took City to pretty much last kick of the game in extra time, second half of extra time, for them to score a goal in the FA Cup final. He's offside. He's gone too early there. Yes, he's offside. We took Tottenham to pretty much the last kick of the game with a man sent off in the league, and we did manage to beat them in the Carabao Cup finals. And we are in an excellent run of form right now, going into a game against a West Ham side that are not having the best of seasons. Of course, we're going into it with a little bit more confidence, a little bit more swagger. We can say right now, we have won a trophy this season. Not too many teams will have the opportunity to say that at the end of this season. But what a finish there from Kergib. We did miss him in the Carabao Cup final. Not that we needed him because we won the game, but that is the sort of quality we missed from him. What a finish that was, by the way, to finish the first half. Well, 2-0, 57 minutes into the game. You would fancy our chances now from this position now. Nottingham Forest there, good save, but Tottenham have gone 2-1 up against Nottingham Forest, which is a good result for us if it stays that way, because Forest are one of the team in this Premier League survival battle right now. So the more games they lose, the better it is for us. West Ham have gone short with a corner. James Ward-Prowse, the cross blocked. It's another corner. Oh, come on. If you're going to press high up the pitch, right, you need to do it as a team. You need the midfielders to squeeze. You need the back four to squeeze as well. There's no need pressing high when it's just going to be your strikers or your attacking players. Yilmaz goes for it. Goodwin with an excellent block. Not quite cleared. James Ward-Prowse to Irving. Irving plays in Yilmaz. Yilmaz again. It's another save from Bergstrom. The second half have been much better here from West Ham. But then again, you would expect that, isn't it? They're 2-0 down. They've got to go for it to try and get something out of the game. But Henry coming onto the pitch here, a few more substitutions as well. The likes of Charlie Webster replaced by Mulligan. And oh, what a save. The Vini, one of the players, also coming on. We've got to deal with this. We have got to deal with it. I feel like conceding a goal here with 15 minutes to go. It could be squeaky bum time for us. Scalvini to James Ward-Prowse. Back to Scalvini. Scalvini who tries to shoot. But excellent defending from Joseph Goodwin, who gives away possession. I tried to anticipate the pass, and I completely took Humphreys out of position there. And West Ham pull one back. It's not a good time to concede that goal, you know. 9 minutes into the game plus stoppage time. It's got to be all West Ham now, isn't it? Unless maybe we can just create something from here. That's a good ball to Justin Defini. Oh, get it! That is our 2-goal advantage. Back again. The player on loan from Crystal Palace have been sensational. I think we might have to do that deal permanent, you know, if you've got the funds to do it. At the end of the season, we have the loan move with the option to buy. Humphreys wins the header, but he stays down. That is not looking good. Oh my God, we get the 3-1 victory, but the worry there, Humphreys going down injured. I really hope that's not too serious, because it's been one of the key players for us at the back, and we cannot afford to miss him or for a long period of the season. It's just 8 or 9 games left as well. That's not good. This could be really bad news for us, you know, if Humphreys' injury is serious, because of all our defenders this season, he's been arguably our best defender. He's played, I think, in all the defenders, he's played the most games of all the defenders we've got available this season. Let's take a look. How long is he gonna be out for? Get it! He's only out for the next 5 days. It's only a bruised shoulder, and that's good news for us. He's not going to face Manchester United, which is a little bit of a shame there, but we would rather, you know, having missed one game compared to missing the remainder of the season. I was worried for a second that could be a broken elbow or something, or maybe even worse, a broken toe, as we tend to see in the games. But we're 15th in the league right now, which is incredible. A little bit of a distance and between ourselves and those relegation places right now. Nottingham Forest have played a game more. Southampton have got 32 points. We've only got 34 points though, so we've got to be careful there. We're only 2 points above Southampton. However, we have got a game in hand, and Wolverhampton Wanderers are level on points right now with ourselves. Manchester United coming up next. I will have to make 1 or 2 changes to that starting 11, and I will see you as well. It's actually fit and available to face Nottingham Forest. I thought, not Nottingham Forest, Manchester United is available to face Manchester United. I thought he was going to be injured and not available for that game, or just recovering. from that bruised elbow injury. But it's good to see he's fit enough to start. We will go with exactly the same starting 11 there. Come on, lads. Manchester United is always a difficult opponent. Doesn't matter what sort of season that they have. You go into this game always thinking they are a better team than we are, of course. Although, looking at that back five they've got there, the likes of Reece Bennett, the likes of Tyrone, Malaysia as well, you feel like if we play to our best here, there's no reason why we can't score a goal. Of course, with the likes of Benjamin Šeško up front for them, and they've got Garnacho as well. They've got the ability. They've also got Nwaneri playing from the right-hand side. They've got the ability to punish you if you give those attacking players the opportunity to do so. It's a tough one, you know. Whilst we can cause damage going forward, we've got to also be careful defensively what the away team can do going the other way. Garnacho back to Malaysia. Tyrone Malaysia to Dangor. It looks like Šeško, the shot's blocked. Oh, Dekar. Excellent defending there. We got away with... Oh, come on. Come on, Joseph Goodwin. You've got to be a little bit better there. But we got away with one there. Gave them so much space moving forward. But Dekar read that one quite well. Putting in a great block. Great interception at the end. But Garnacho. Oh, my goodness. This is what I mean. As much as the defense don't look quite good, the midfield does look solid. And going forward, they've got three really good players up in their attacking areas. It's always going to be tough, of course. It's always going to be tough against a team like this. I still do believe we can score a goal in this game. But Tyrone Malaysia, I tell you what, Malaysia has been excellent in this game. He's not giving Kergib any sniff to try and... Oh, what a save from Bergstrom. What a turn as well from Benjamin Šeško. He's not giving Kergib any sniff to try and, do what we all know he's capable of in this game. There's a big second half coming on though, but for now, we've got to be careful not to go 2-0 down. Otherwise, it could just be game over. The shot's blocked, only straight back to Ethan Nwaneri. The shot's blocked, but the referee is going to end the half there. It's not going to allow them to take the corner, and rightfully so, because that was way more than the amounts of stoppage time added. That's a good ball to Charlie Webster. There's space out wide. A little bit of support there to Kergib. The first touch good to go on the inside. That's a good ball to Charlie Savage. I said in the first half that we all know what Kergib is capable of if allowed the opportunity to do so. And that's the first time he's got the better of the defense. Come on. You can't allow them that amount of space to put a cross in. The cross block though, which is what we wanted. Garnacho attacks the second cross. And it's a corner. He's a chance magnet, isn't he? I always say this. The amount of chances he gets in a game is unbelievable. He scored a goal for them. He's got a couple of decent chances as well in this game. He's just a chance magnet. He just, for some reason, keeps appearing in positions where he keeps getting chances. He's not the best of finisher, but he's got that knack to be at the right place to keep getting these chances, which is a sign of a really good attacking player. Where I'm sure with time, he's a young player, the finishing will come with time, certainly. But at the moment, if he puts his head down, and it's not going to work out for him at Manchester United, as we've heard the rumours, the fallout between him and the manager, Ruben Amorim. But wherever he goes, I'm pretty confident there's a good young player in there. He's got to work on his attitude though. He's got that sort of attitude where, oh, what an excellent interception. He thinks he's better than he is at this stage. I've got that feeling he's a player that always thinks he's better than he is. Now, sometimes that's a good thing, but sometimes for a young player, that can be a bad thing. I do hope he finds the balance, of course, because I think there's a good young player in there. But it's 1-0. We get a point against Manchester United. Fantastic result for us. So Luke McGee has been approached, one of the players whose contract is coming to an end at the end of the season. Of course, we decided to, he submitted a transfer request as well, which is a shame, but we decided to keep him this season as our third choice goalkeeper. He has played 1 or 2 games Don't get me wrong, I'm not sure why he's not showing us. Our two teams have approached him to sign him as a free agent. He's been a fantastic servant for us. Of course, if he goes on to sign for one of those teams, that is absolutely fine. We can't give him a new contract anymore. I would have liked to keep him for one more season as a third choice goalkeeper. It's not like we need a third choice goalkeeper. It's more for sentimental reasons, to be honest, because it's been fantastic for us. But if he accepts one of those deals to join them next season, I'm quite happy with that. We've also got Youth Academy Scout Report to take a look at, which we will do at the start of the next episode. But let's end today's episode with the league table here. Top of the league, you have got Manchester City back top of the league. Arsenal in second, Tottenham have dropped to third. However, they've got that game in hand, and winning that game will take them back to the top. Chelsea just holding on to fourth place right now, 4 points clear of Brighton. The likes of Palace, Aston Villa, Palace are doing quite well this season. Liverpool not having the best of the season. Manchester United struggling mid-table. Newcastle United struggling as well. But the bottom three still remains Leicester, Leeds United, Southampton, Wolverhampton Wanderers, 2 points clear of the bottom right now. And of course, we are 3 points clear of the bottom, not safe quite yet, with 8 games to go for us. Yeah, we've played 30 games, so 8 games to go for us until the end of the season. Things are looking positive though. Of course, we won the Carabao Cup. Who would have believed at the start of the season we will be the Carabao Cup winners? But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.